Azure Gleam. Clash of Torment. The Kingdom, Alliance, and Church of Seiros join hands, laying bare their true aim, forcing the Empire to split their army between the Eastern and Western fronts. Their united armies gather their elite soldiers in the Valley of Torment and begin the march to reclaim Garreg Mach. However, the Empire will not sit idly by and let them take it.
Nice of you to swing by, Dimitri. Looks like we're all here then.
Apologies for the wait. How go the preparations?
All set. We're ready to ring in the new year with the greatest victory Fódlan has ever seen.
Every last soldier we could find is in formation and raring to go.
You'll see for yourself soon enough, and I think you're gonna like how it's looking. Are you planning on heading south right away?
That was my intention, yes. Why? Does something trouble you?
A bit, yeah. We got a report just over a month ago that Count Berglies had withdrawn from the Eastern Front, which happens to line up exactly with when we pulled our own forces back. It's all a little too convenient, if you ask me. What I'm not sure of is whether he puzzled out our plan with Garreg Mach, or if he fell back to fortify Enbar instead. I guess the real question is how crafty the people calling the shots for the Imperials are.
They left quite the impression on us.
He's right. We had our hands full and more over in the west. Every time we claimed a territory, we'd look for spots to set up camp, only to find the army had razed all the towns and fields to the ground as they retreated.
If they're going that far, there's a good chance they've caught on to our plan. Though I doubt they're expecting all their enemies to come marching through the Valley of Torment hand in hand.
Couldn't we have picked an easier way, though? I'm practically swimming in sweat in this heat. Let's just hope we're almost out.
I see you have scarcely changed from your days at the Academy, Hilda.
Sedith and Lady Rhea, are you joining the cause as well?
I refuse to spectate from afar while the fate of Fódlan hangs in the balance.
Well, sure, but if something were to happen to you, it would be the end of the whole church.
I am capable of taking care of myself, and I want nothing more than to aid you in this battle.
We know every inch this valley has to offer. Allow us to guide you.
If we can traverse it unnoticed, we should arrive at Garreg Mach without incident. The valley's terrain, however, is well suited for ambushes and other such craven tactics.
Yes. We must exercise the utmost caution as we proceed. Our movements should be not only swift, but sensible.
And in the off chance we do face hostilities, we'll surely require help from the Knights of Seiros.
If need be, I will lead them myself. Now come, let us restore our rightful claim to Garreg Mach, and put an end to this monstrous tyranny.
Would you mind listening to my idea?
I have an idea. I'll do it.
Now then.
Excuse me.
Did you know?
Well, what do you think? Right.
No way! That isn't good.
I was thinking, got a minute?
Let's see.
I don't know.
You busy?
That's concerning.
I hate to ask, but
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey!
Well, incidentally,
Come on.
You there.
You sure?
greetings.
A moment.
Well,
What do you think?
Listen, we must speak.
That reminds me.
Ah. That's not good.
Hey!
No.
Oh, hi!
Let's see.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Right on.
Uh-huh.
Hi there. Say. Nuh-uh.
Greetings. So it is.
You sure?
I entrust this to you.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey, Ingrid. Not too often I see you wandering in town like this.
Oh, I was just out for a walk. What about you? Are you here to do some shopping?
Yeah. Dedu asked me to pick up some ingredients for dinner.
Well, if it is food shopping you're after, then your best bet would be the boulevard past the river.
What are you so flustered for? You're not hiding something, are you?
What, me? No, not at all. It's nothing really. I'm just surprised how much you can find here.
It's a far cry from the struggling little towns dotting the rest of the kingdom, that's for sure.
Yes. Galatia is one of the regions that's found itself facing particularly hard times lately. A beautiful town like this, filled with happy people, hardly feels like it's part of the same kingdom as the blighted, barren lands I call home. The street lined end to end with blacksmiths is an especially magnificent sight. Not to mention all the wonderful smells wafting from the food stalls. Sorry, I lost myself for a moment there. In any case, it's great to see just how prosperous this town has become.
Hey, you want to go take a peek at some of those stalls with me? We can grab a bite and keep walking if you want. I saw some mouth-watering meat skewers when I passed by earlier, and this time of year's got the best fruit and fish.
Truly? I'd love to try some. Though it would not be proper for me to be engaging in such revelry as the future Count Galatea.
Hey, speaking of, have you figured out what you want to do yet?
Not at the moment, no. In fact, part of the reason I came into town today was to do some further searching. It's my dream in life to stand as a knight by His Majesty's side, just as my late fiancé once did. And even if I do not become a knight like he was, there must be a way I can protect His Majesty in a similar fashion. Perhaps I could teach the people of my house the ways of farming and travel the kingdom cultivating land for those who need it most.
That's an idea. Definitely an unusual job for a count, but it'll be welcome for sure. And if you managed to help the kingdom prosper while you did it, people would grow more and more satisfied with the royal family's rule. That's certainly one way to protect the king. If that's the path you choose for yourself, I'll do whatever I can to support you. That's what friends do, after all.
In that case, what would you think of cooperating with me once I inherit my family's title? Just as Tobias did for my grandmother.
Don't tell me. You'd ask me to fetch you meat skewers every day to save you the trip into town?
What? I would never.
It was just a joke, don't worry. But I seriously do want to help. I believe in you, Ingrid. Hey, Rodrigue. Looking for something specific?
I am. It's a book called Keyhole's General Treatise on Mercenaries. I was hoping to brush up a bit.
Sounds familiar. Pretty sure I skimmed through it back at the academy. Are you gonna use it for the next campaign or something?
Well, perhaps.
Rodrigue, is everything okay? You're not really the kind of guy to skirt around answers like that.
If I may, do you remember when we faced Gerald and his mercenaries in battle?
How could I forget? Things got pretty intense out there.
Indeed they did. And that battle is the reason they opted to join our cause. One mistake is all it would have taken for us to suffer a crushing defeat. Thankfully, we managed to seize the initiative ourselves and emerge victorious. Had we not, our main camp would surely have fallen. I expect I too would have lost my life in the fray.
Yeah, it felt like there was danger lurking around every corner. Almost like I was walking on thin ice. Never sure when it was gonna crack beneath me.
It frustrated me to no end, both as a warrior and a commander. To see such foresight, such clever strategies emerging from the other side. Without the wisdom of our predecessors, I would never have been able to assess the situation. Hence why I again find myself here seeking knowledge.
You never failed to impress me, Rodrigue. All those years of experience, and you still have the drive to sit down and study tactics in your time off.
I merely despise the idea of defeat, nothing more. I lack the cunning of the Margrave, and unlike Lambert, I lack the overwhelming courage necessary to turn the tide of battle on my own. Which is why I must learn as many strategies as I can. It's the only way I can prevail over those both wiser and braver than I.
You know, you've said before that you and Felix don't have a whole lot in common, but I'm not so sure that's true. Neither of you miss a single chance to improve yourselves. Guess the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. That goes for Dimitri, Sylvain, and yeah, even Felix. As for you, Rodrigue, I think all that hard-earned knowledge is exactly what makes you the incredible commander you are.
I'll spare you the humility and just accept the compliment. Thank you.
I bet you could even beat the Margrave or the former king if you took him on now.
I wouldn't be so sure. Both of them were far beyond my reach in their prime. And the Margrave aside, I could never hope to meet Lambert as equals. I'd struggle for an eternity without ever growing close to his might.
I guess you can't exactly catch up to someone when they're gone.
Perhaps not. But that's exactly why we must continue learning. To never stop reaching for those who seem beyond our grasp.
Gotcha. And I'm just gonna have to follow in your footsteps. I'll catch up to you before you know it, Rodrigue. Just don't go dying on me before I get the chance.
Is that so? Then I suppose I'll have to work even harder to give you a proper challenge.
Oh, yeah. You were looking for Keyhole's Treatise, right? Let me go ask if anyone knows where it is.
Oh. Will I really make it home next winter?
Teach me how to cook next.
All right. I will teach you a special recipe that is certain to delight everyone back at the church.
His Majesty is looking for you, Mercedes.
Huh? Goodness, whatever was that about?
My apologies. I have a tendency to frighten animals and children. Perhaps it's my imposing stature. Or perhaps it's because I'm from Duscur.
I doubt animals know anything about the tragedy of Duscur to do. Still, I think I may know how to solve this little problem of yours.
Oh?
You see, many of the children here have lost homes and families. They tend to be a fearful bunch. And as a large man who is also unnaturally quiet, you cut a doubly scary figure. So all we have to do is show them how not scary you are.
And how do we do that?
Come back tomorrow. I'll have it all worked out by then.
Very well. Done. Here's your flower crown.
Wow, mister. You're just as amazing as Miss Mercedes.
Yeah, this is the prettiest flower crown I've ever seen.
It's like an actual royal crown. Oh, make one for me. Please, please, please.
I could. Though it would be better to learn how to make your own.
Oh, but my crowns always look all bleh.
Anyone can do it with enough practice. Well, perhaps not anyone. But if you find it difficult, you can always ask a friend for help.
Fine, I'll try. So how do I start?
Twist the stem there and wrap it once, but gently.
Well, how did it go? They certainly looked at ease around you.
They were indeed, and I owe it all to you.
All I did was brag to them about the magnificent flower crown you made for me.
How very clever.
Oh, please, I barely did a thing. It was your kindness that won them over.
You are the kind one, Mercedes. Thank you.
Miss Mercedes! Mr. Dedu! Look how far I am.
Oh, that's wonderful. Might you teach me how to make one as well, Mr. Dedu?
It would be my pleasure, Miss Mercedes.
Oh, how do I even...
Annette, what are you doing?
Oh, Dedu! Perfect timing. Got a sec? So, here's my problem. I'm not entirely sure how to... use this thing.
That is a hero's relic, yes?
Yep, it's called Crusher. I know, pretty intimidating. It used to belong to my uncle. But it's really, really heavy. Just lugging it around tires me out like nothing else. Plus, whenever I swing the thing, I feel like it's gonna take me right along with it.
It does look heavy, yes. Even without its power as a relic, no armor could possibly stand against such weight.
Sounds like I need to build up some muscle then. That's probably gonna take a while, huh? Too bad I'm not already as big and tall as you.
You might not be able to change your stature, but physique isn't everything.
You know, I think I've heard my father say the same thing. And if that's the case, I'd like to try a few things. Have time to help?
Very well.
Thanks. Though, on second thought, I probably shouldn't go around swinging a relic at you.
I often do my training with a large bag of rocks.
That could work.
Use your entire body, Annette. If you only use your arms, you'll be sent spinning.
Okay, like this?
Yeah!
Exactly.
Whew, what a workout. Still, I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. Thanks, Dedu. You're a lifesaver.
Glad to be of service.
I wasn't sure I'd ever be able to wield something like a hero's relic, but you gave me the motivation to try. I'm gonna use this puppy to keep everyone safe. Just you watch.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Huh?
Nice of you to finally join us.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is quite the lineup you've got here, though. Nothing but the best.
I appreciate your eye for quality. But yes, we have Shamir, Catherine, and Gustav. And of course, myself and Captain Gerald. The Knights of Seros are reunited at last.
Alois!
Wait, Gerald was in the Knights of Seros?
Oh, you and your big mouth. Yeah, I used to work with them in the past. It's not a big deal. But back to the matter at hand. There's clearly something big cooking to gather a crew like this.
Something really big. I can smell it. So come on, old man. Dimitri must have told you what's going on.
Old man.
Hey, when you've known him as long as I have, you can call him whatever you want. Go on, Gustav.
We have been asked to hunt down what remains of the Dark Mages commanded by Cornelia.
Now I see why you put this team together.
My apologies, but there appears to be a backstory here which I am not aware of.
You recall how Tomas wielded an unknown power to commit his wicked deeds, yes? Well, a being with similar power once made her nest in Ferdiad. And while we were able to defeat her, we recently located a cave she was using as a hideout. According to reports, some of her Dark Mage thralls are still there, and preparing to leave imminently. When they do, we will launch a surprise attack and finish them off in one fell swoop.
So cut down the mages before they can escape. Easy enough. Or maybe not so easy, considering who we're up against. We'd best stay on our toes.
Yeah.
Yet, I remain convinced our combined powers are enough to prevail against even the stoutest foe. Just as we did back in our days with the Knights. And our Knights as well.
Hey, play along. You'll make Alois sad.
You play along.
I'm sorry, did you not get it? You see, there are knights, like us, with the swords and the armor and whatnot, and that sounds like knight, which is...
Let's just get on with this. So who's actually leading this little operation? I mean, everyone here is more than capable of handling themselves on a battlefield.
My place is on the front lines, swinging a sword. Leave the orders to somebody else.
Yep. I'll follow whoever. You choose.
I will respect the group's decision.
In that case, I think there can only be one choice. Captain Gerald.
Me, huh? Great. I'd have better luck herding cats than getting this ragtag team to fall in line. The enemy's split up, and we should do the same. Don't let them get away.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
I've got it. To our own devices already? Not sure if this is trust or indifference.
Daring tactics such as this are all part of Captain Gerald's signature style.
Shame none of that daring wore off on you when you were his right-hand man.
Then perhaps it's right I be left behind.
You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Move at my own pace.
Let's clear it out.
Looks like we're good. Hope the rest of this goes just as smooth.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
I've got it. Let's...
We've got more over here.
You're in my way! You like that?
Stand back.
You're open. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
I live for this. I'll put you down. You're done. Leave my side. I've learned a thing or two from battle. Right then, I think we handled our business. There are bound to be more lurking in the shadows.
Well, couldn't hurt.
Not a problem.
I'm here to help.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
So many. Everyone, join up and fight as one. Don't let them through.
Better fighting as one than biting the dust.
Don't forget smiting.
They're running away. Get ready, Gustav.
Leave all to me, Lady Catherine. I shall stop them in their tracks.
Knight of the royal family indeed. This sure takes me back to when you were with the knights, I mean. We were always pairing up like this.
And striking down our enemies. I could always count on you to watch my back. Should I start calling you partner again?
Someone needs...
Might be time for this.
Not a problem.
I've got this.
The Blade Breaker?
No escape! You're in my way! Your guard's down! Let's do this!
Stand back.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
The faces may be unfamiliar, but the Knights of Seros remain as formidable as ever.
Enjoy your eternal sleep.
I don't know.
Vigilant.
Seeing you fight makes me wish I could see the old knights in action. Your marksmanship is still first class, Shamir.
As is your blade work. Thunder, Catherine. Don't tease. Let me at him! Leave my sight!
Looks like we got him. Good work, everyone.
Right back at you, Gerald. Let's keep it up. Maybe we should try to get ahead of the enemy and cut off their escape.
Great minds think alike. Let's go.
They're undisciplined. Where do they think they're going?
I'm on it. Time to move.
Time to go to work. Forward, march! I've got it. On the move. Not a problem. Move out!
We can't literally cut us off.
Make haste. If we can subdue those strongholds, we can block off their escape.
Take a breather.
I pray you might afford me the pleasure of sacking this place myself.
So many jokes. Is he trying to impress us?
Moving my own
I believe
pace.
this is how he shows his excitement.
You like that? Still fighting. Let's do this.
I'll take point.
I must put on a fine show for the captain.
Keep it together. We've captured all the strongholds. Our enemy has nowhere to run now.
You've done well, everyone. But where's their commander?
Ugh, I knew we shouldn't have shown up for this.
Sniffed out by beasts. Cleopas is getting careless.
No, not yet.
Those must be the leaders. Let's finish this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot. Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done. This should be fun. Let them taste the blade of the goddess's servant!
I shall help as well. This'll make things easier.
Moving my own pace. They seem to be a cut above the nobodies from before. Alois, stay sharp.
And a razor, Captain.
Say, isn't this the one who got in our way?
Certainly looks like it. Kids these days.
I was hoping for another crack at you snakes.
I'll break you! You're in my way! No escape! Your guard's down!
I can't stand these vermin! Wipe them all out, in the name of Tallus!
No escape! Your guard's down! Not too shabby for an old-timer.
I'll take point. Let's get...
No, not again! What am I going to tell Tallus this time?
It's done. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
Let that one go. We still have the other.
I live for this. Stand aside.
Still here. Pack of beasts has me reeling.
You're done. Hate me all you want.
Pains me to say it, but I must abandon this place.
Not too happy we let them go, but I'd say we achieved our goal. More or less.
Indeed. Though we must report news of the escapees to His Majesty.
Well, that was a deal. I mean, not that I'm complaining. Just doing my job. That should come in handy.
Well, that's that. Sure made us work for it, though.
And a few still got away. But I think we did pretty well, all things considered. How about you?
Getting the drop on them like that really took the wind out of their sails. So while I think we all fought well, Gerald's command was what really brought the win home.
Hear, hear. There's no way I could have led a motley bunch like this.
What are you talking about? All of you just ran around out there like chickens with your heads cut off. But hey, if you're handing out praise, I'll take it.
I've not had so thrilling a battle in an age. When will this same group ever take the field again?
Maybe never.
You may be right. These days I find myself on guard duty in Ferdiad, and you all have plenty going on in your own careers. It is unlikely we'll be together like this again.
I can't help but feel a bit wistful. Once, we shared the same mission during the day and broke bread together at night. But now...
We could do that again, you know. You could come back to the Knights of Seiros. We're short-handed as it is, what with the war and all.
I appreciate the invitation, but I left the Order so I might continue to fight alongside Geralt and repay my debt to him. What's more, I've come to enjoy the freedom this lifestyle provides me.
Yeah, the Merc life has its perks for sure.
You sure about this, Alois? If you want to go back, I won't stand in your way.
It almost sounds like you don't need me to do your bidding, and you'd rather bid me a doing.
Stop.
Even if this is our last time together, the experience will give us strength on our separate paths. Let us be satisfied with that.
Oh, and when Gerald gets tired of your jokes and kicks you out, we'll still take you back.
Oh, my dear Shamir.
You know, I've got my differences with the church, so I can't say I miss being a Knight of Seros. But today was pretty fun. If we ever get this chance again, count me in.
Oh, hey, Ignatz. What you reading?
Wow.
Yeah, he definitely didn't hear me. Hey, Ignatz!
Ah, what? Oh, it's you. Can you please try to not sneak up on me like that?
Sorry about that. I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like anything was getting through. You were making all kinds of weird noises while you were reading. You eat something bad?
No, nothing like that. It's just that this traveler's journal is full of such vivid imagery and wonderful surprises that I can't help but react.
You've seriously been lugging books around with you? Though I admit, that does sound like a good one.
Yes, it's fascinating. The author's unknown, but whoever it was really traveled to all these places and documented everything. It's amazing how vastly things can differ depending on where you are. Like the plants or the animals or even the ore in the ground. And of course, the way people live in those areas is so diverse too. Like their food and their clothes. But what's most interesting to me is the architecture. Ruins in Fódlan contain ancient architectural styles that are, for some reason, also found on faraway islands.
All right, I get the picture. You talk like you've seen it all firsthand.
Well, I really try to place myself in the author's shoes when I read. So I guess in a way, I have. I'd love to visit all those places myself, but that's easier said than done. Especially since I became a knight.
The way you say that makes me think you never wanted to be a knight in the first place.
Oh, no! No, of course I did. At any rate, both my father and my brother are pleased that it's official.
Sounds to me like you became a knight for them.
That's not it at all. I'm very happy with my decision, honest.
Even though you can't go off traveling?
Yeah, getting sent out to different locations for battle is kind of the same thing. Oh, but of course the mission always comes first. It's not like I go off wandering whenever I feel the urge.
Uh-huh. But you would if you could, right?
Why do you keep asking me about this? All these leading questions, they're uncalled for. I might not be able to travel of my own volition, but I can read books and go wherever I want in my imagination. And that's good enough for me.
Hey, Sedith. What are you staring off into space for?
Oh, it is you. I was just reflecting on the monastery.
Ah, yeah. It's that way, isn't it? In the mountains.
Correct. So close, yet still beyond our reach.
Can't say I ever learned much about it when I was there, but I know it's important to the church.
Yes. It serves as the headquarters of our order. Many saints have been laid to rest there as well. As a sacred ground, Garreg Monastery is irreplaceable. It is also a place that Flayn and I hold dear to our hearts.
So your sister feels that way too?
Due to our circumstances, Flayn and I traveled around Fodlan as nomads for a very long time. When we accepted the Archbishop's gracious invitation, I thought we had finally found our safe haven. That it would be taken from us so easily is almost too much to bear.
Well, that's all the more reason to take it back then. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen. Oh, I mean, while staying away from the Archbishop, of course.
You must forgive me for saying what I did back then. My position required I do so. I do not personally believe, however, that any evil resides within you. Whatever the true nature of your power, I trust you wield it with a righteous heart.
So you finally trust me? I'm sure glad to hear that.
Indeed. I am truly grateful to have you as an ally. I know I have no right to say this after regarding you with such suspicion, but we need you. I pray you will continue to lend us your strength, not only for the Church, but for the future of Fódlan itself.
You can count on me, Sedith.
Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's Mercenaries.
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. And just like that, they were gone. I tried to tough it out at the time, but it was really hard. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
Won't know unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here, I'll do it.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
You ready for this?
Come at me. No hesitation!
You actually managed to dodge that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use. I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up. If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever. I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We've fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kind of wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn. Even I barely understand how it works.
Right. Gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes, just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword. Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh,
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else inside your head.
nah, what? I don't even get what you mean.
Well, that's all right. Forget I said anything.
If you say so.
Time certainly does fly, Ash. Why, it's already been a year and a half since you became a knight. Still, it must be difficult working in such unfamiliar lands. Are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm great. Everyone in the capital has been really nice, honestly. If anything, I guess I'm still just unsure if I have what it takes to be a knight.
Do not give in to doubt. Remember, most knights currently in the service of House Byleth only entered the castle after I became king. You have fought with me for much longer. So in that sense, you have the advantage.
Sure, but I'm not nobility. I don't even have a crest. So I want to repay you for appointing me, even if it costs me my life.
I see. Tell me, Ash, what exactly does knighthood mean to you?
Huh? I'd say knights are loyal to the king, and willing to give their lives to protect the crown and their people. That's right. Right?
That is indeed what many claim a knight should be. But reality is rarely so rosy. Put bluntly, it is the job of a knight to dispense death. The code of chivalry emphasizes loyalty, yes, but this is only to ensure knights remain under the complete control of their lords.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true.
I have no quarrel with your dedicating yourself to such a code, but there is no need to stake your life upon it.
But...
My closest friend was a knight who served the royal family. He was near to my own age, and I admired him greatly. But one day, I watched him die. He stood his ground and fought bravely, but his life was snuffed out in the blink of an eye all the same.
You're talking about Felix's brother, right? I remember Lord Rodrigue mentioning him.
His dying screams echo in my mind to this day. My point, Ash, is that there may come a time when you must decide between your loyalty and your life. And though I know this to be a selfish request, when that day comes, I want you to choose life.
Even if it means turning my bow against you?
Especially then. If you find yourself unable to follow through, I beg you to leave the battlefield quietly and with all haste. I pray it never comes to that.
Right. I have something to say, though. I don't think that friend who protected you threw his life away because he was a knight. He just wanted to save his best friend.
Even if it meant destroying futures that might have come to pass had he but lived?
Look, I don't know if what he did was right. So if you're asking me not to throw my life away, I promise that I won't. But I don't think it's wrong to fight to the end for someone that you love.
Well put. Perhaps you're right. In any case, I must be off. I have drills I must attend to. After all, I must do everything in my power to be the sort of ruler worthy of such loyalty.
You've done more than enough, Your Majesty. We all respect you to the ends of Fodlan.
You have something to say, or do you just like staring at me?
Merely thinking about your brother, that's all. I only caught a glimpse of him at Aryan Road, but he was nothing like what the rumors suggested.
You mean the ones about the eldest son of a noble family falling from grace? Taking up a life of banditry and wanton destruction?
The very same. They say he was a foul knave who stole not to survive, but because he took such great pleasure from the act. Still, I suppose one shouldn't take such rumors at face value.
Actually, there's a fair amount of truth to what they say. At least there was, up until 2 years ago. Yet still, His Majesty thought it was wise to recruit him to our side, and somehow managed to do just that.
Yes, I hear he wooed your brother with the chance to demonstrate how the Crestless can still make something of themselves. His honeyed words drew him in, at which point he began to play the man's inferiority complex like a mandolin.
Seems like you're more cunning than I realized. You really have eyes and ears everywhere, huh?
You're one to talk of cunning, springing as you do from the loins of Margrave Gautier himself. I know you've been keeping tabs on my every move.
What?
In my line of work, one learns to pick up on hostile presences rather quickly. From the day we met, you've been waiting for me to take one wrong step so you can cut me down. I'd heard the heir of House Gautier was nothing more than a base philanderer. But it seems that rumor isn't completely true either. Just look at you. Having the gall to call me out while you hide behind the murderous grin plastered on your face. I know you've killed without hesitation.
Hey, we've all made mistakes. There's no need to rehash the past. And what's this murderous grin you're talking about? What would that even look like?
The fact you aren't conscious of it makes you all the more dangerous. Unless that pained grimace just now was also part of your act. Regardless, that crest-bearing fool nickname you picked up seems woefully inappropriate for one of your caliber. It's clear you inherited your father's cunning, and then some.
I'm not sure whether to take that as a compliment or just start sobbing.
The former. There aren't many in Fódlan capable of winning my true respect. For my part, I'll watch where I step, lest I end up with one of your blades lodged in my back.
If you fall, pick yourself back up. An enemy won't wait for you to regain your footing.
Yes, Lady Ingrid.
We've been at this for a while now. Let's take a break.
Hello, all. You seem to be doing fine work with your training today. I brought snacks, so please eat up and restore your energy.
Thank you, Lady Mercedes. I'll go tell the others at once.
That would be wonderful. Oh, and I baked plenty, so there's no need to rush. Dig in, Ingrid. We must remember to treat ourselves once in a while, after all.
Thank you. These are delicious! Of course, I should have expected no less from you. I have been struggling every day for a way to show these girls my appreciation, yet have come up with nothing. But then you waltz in here and pull it off in one fell swoop. Just look how happy you've made them.
You give me too much credit. Children love anyone who brings them sweets.
Still, they are nothing more than bundles of nerves around me. I'm sure they'd feel at ease if only I was as kind and considerate as you.
Oh, I think you're much more important to them than I. All I do is bring snacks on occasion. You take the time to train them every day without fail. I know the only reason you're so strict is so they're ready for what awaits them on the battlefield. Your lessons are their own form of kindness. I'm certain they recognize that.
You have more confidence than I do.
Then let me ask you a question. Do you hate your older brothers?
What? No, how could I? I mean, naturally, there were times where I resented how hard they were on me, but it was never hate. They were simply looking out for me. I'm proud to call them my brothers.
You see? There are many ways to be kind and considerate.
I think I understand what you're driving at now.
There's no need to force yourself to be someone you're not. Just be yourself. You're already one of the kindest people I know.
But I'm terrible at encouraging people the way you do.
I don't think that's true. But if it really concerns you, you could try acting more like me.
Say, that's actually not a bad idea. In that case, let me dish out the same treatment you gave me the other day. Prepare yourself, Mercedes. It's time for me to show my affection.
Goodness, where could this possibly be going?
We've received report of a large Imperial force amassed in the Valley of Torment.
They march under the flag of the Black Eagle, the Emperor's personal force. They seem to be wise to our intentions.
Should have guessed this wasn't gonna be easy.
We knew the Empire might figure out what we're up to, but I didn't think we'd be graced by the Emperor herself.
The enemy has placed all their pieces on the board. Now we must do the same.
There's something else. About the scouting unit we sent out yesterday. We've gotten word they were attacked by a company of dark mages.
The same ones Cornelia and Mycen commanded, I presume.
I believe so. They seem similar in appearance and capability.
You've got history with these mages, huh?
You could say that. And if they fly Empire colors, then the situation may be exactly as I feared. This battle will surely take its toll on us. Do not let your guard down, Claude. Sadly, I can offer little more guidance than that. These mages are largely an unknown quantity, even to me.
Got it. I'll make sure my people keep an eye out for them at least.
Please do. We'll be counting on your support.
How long has it been since the Kingdom and Alliance fought arm in arm? Probably not since the big split 300 years ago, huh?
I'm proud we can put that history behind us today. With our strengths combined, we will condemn the Empire to a crushing defeat.
Another chance to go toe-to-toe with those mages, hmm? This could be yet another opportunity to learn about our true nature.
I don't know. Even if we do capture one, it's not like they're just gonna spill all their secrets to us.
Who knows? Frankly, I wouldn't mind even if we never learn the truth. I'll be with you always. You can count on that. Now come, we shouldn't keep your friends waiting.
I'll do what I need to.
I'll do my best.
You can leave this to me.
I won't let you down.
Now is no time to let fear grip your heart. Together, we can defeat the Adrestian Empire and alter the course of history. We will proceed as planned. Allow me to help you. I can hold my own in a fight.
I'll do it. I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help. I'll do what I can. I'll back you up.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
They may match us in number, but they're no match for us in skill. We can win this.
Be careful of them. If all of our strongholds fall, we'll have no path left to the monastery.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'm a little nervous about this.
Not a problem. Move out!
Leave this to me! Let's take it for ourselves!
Your Majesty, might you bless the army with some rousing words? That is, after all, your purpose.
Yes. Right.
I have you! Let's take the stronghold!
Oh, please.
I surrender! Please, spare my life! I'll tell you all of the Empire's secrets!
Take her in. You'll hear what she has to say after the fighting is over.
Destroy every enemy that enters your sight.
I've got you now!
That will suffice. Come, everyone. You heard Her Majesty.
I'll do what I must.
Stand!
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Back.
Let's take it for ourselves.
Still here.
I've grown a lot.
We've had a report that those troublesome mages are here too. We should be prepared for ambushes.
Why? This isn't what you promised me.
Even against their huge army.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
More than capable of victory if we work together.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave every...
I will deliver you a victory, Your Majesty. What? Who are these mages? Someone help!
The church's soldiers are under attack. We can't let them suffer too many losses.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Thank you.
Take a breather.
I should be all right now.
Let's take the stronghold.
Let us go together.
To do with me.
Always, Your Majesty. Give in!
there is little time for idling.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll back you up.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I've got this. Take a breather.
I will gladly give my life for the Empire.
Shall we? Let's get...
I owe you one.
I'll do it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll provide assistance.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
I'll give it 1,000 time to push on.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
What cheek! This ends now!
This'll do the trick.
Apologies. I will return the favor in kind.
Watch and look. Here I go!
This is nothing compared to what Her Majesty has endured. I will not give in. Forgive me my weakness.
Even with the Empire in shambles, she remained loyal to the end.
There must be someone, somewhere, who can defeat me.
What's he doing here?
Death Knight.
My turn.
Can't say I expected him. When he moves the strongholds to our rear, we won't be able to isolate him.
Looks like he's in a bit of a mood. We'll have to use a little trickery to get him surrounded. Everyone listen up. Draw the Death Knight into the center of the battlefield.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Perhaps you can be the one to give me death.
Good. We have his attention. Just keep leading him to the center.
Don't try to fight the Death Knight head on. Grab his attention and lure him to the center.
Grant them no mercy.
The Death Knight. It has to be him. I just know it.
I crave death.
I recognize your voice, Emil. It's you, isn't it?
We need to stick to Claude's plan. Grab his attention and lure him in. Okay, we've drawn him into our trap.
Is that really going to bring him down?
There's nowhere for him to run now. Close the gates.
Didn't expect him to fall for such a tactic again. Regardless, now we will weaken the Death Knight with magic. On your command!
Yes, Your Majesty. At the ready, mages. Fire!
I'm not stopping now.
Fling open the gates. Give the Death Knight everything we have.
Still draw.
Yeah, not bad.
Let me go to him, Dimitri. I might be able to convince him to surrender.
We're not quite ready yet. We need to take back the surrounding strongholds for this plan to work.
He's still standing after that? It's like he's possessed or something.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Emil, I know it's you. Please don't do this.
A battle to the death will be my final.
I'll hesitate no longer.
A pleasure, and none will get in my way.
You're done!
I can't get through to you, can I?
Yes. Death draws near.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin.
It's... Let's take the stronghold.
Enough of this, Emil. Please, just stop fighting and come with us.
You're done!
Mercenaries, very well. I will lay down my arms.
I'm going.
Stand back! See, we must use our magic to dignify this base struggle. Now!
Just when I thought we were making progress. How are we supposed to fight against this?
Stop if we take out those mages. Stay calm.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Not a problem. I've got this. Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave every.
I'll do my best. We must prevail nonetheless. Attack them from the rear.
Those guys just don't know when to quit. We should finish this as quick as we can.
No matter how long.
One step closer to my goals.
What your swarm of beasts is, you cannot defeat us.
I have a personal score to settle with all of you. It is time for me to take my revenge.
Answer me, Myson. Who am I, place? What am I?
I have no words for those who fraternize with beasts, even if they do share our power.
I appreciate it.
I'll show you what I can do.
Sorry you had to come just for me.
I have you. I've got you now! I have you!
Take a breathe.
I'm going.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I got this! I got you! For the level! This ends now!
Watch and learn.
Think you can help? Don't get sloppy, Sylvain! And you don't get cocky! Hey, you tried!
My turn?
We were no match for them.
came for me. Thank you.
I must forge a glorious future for humankind.
I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Here to help.
You pray for this, Mercenaries.
Finally, the magic has stopped, and the enemy's main force is straight ahead.
The tide of war is turning against us. Let us flee, Your Majesty. Our most loyal minister will handle the rest.
Yes, we leave it to you, Count Burgles.
He could have at least tried to hide the act. Still, I have a duty to uphold.
Yeah, these guys are no match for us. Let's show them what we can do.
I've got this.
Very well, Caspar. Let them taste the fruits of your training.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Right back at you. You're gonna learn age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
I see we have some strong opponents. On guard, everyone. It is essential that we get through here.
Still improving.
You always come through for us. Even more than I expected.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Can you really afford this delay? The Emperor is slipping away, you know.
Well, if it isn't the Empire's greatest warrior himself, I better not hold anything back.
Stand back!
How strong my father is has nothing to do with me. I'm my own man.
Pay attention.
So you're Count Berkeley's. I was hoping I would get a crack at you.
You caught my interest as well. People call you the finest warrior in Leicester.
Enough talk. To arms.
I'm sorry, Father. I've got to fall back.
There. There's only Count Berkeley's left. I know we can defeat him.
We've slowed them down as much as we can. Time to retreat. All forces fall back. I'll bring up the rear.
Won't let them get away. Push on to Garrett Mark. We'll defeat the Emperor and end this war.
can definitely handle yourself in a fight, Mr. Warrior King.
Good to see your humor is intact. Never mind the gravity of the moment.
Figured I'd skip the doom and gloom. I've got a plan up my sleeve I think you'll like.
I'm listening.
You head out after Edelgard, and I stay back here. The way I figure, I can keep the Empire off of you.
But Claude...
You'd rather she got away?
Of course not. Good luck to you, Claude.
Yeah. See you later.
You have to be strong if you want to protect people. I'm just glad I could help.